Hey guys, what's going on today? It is your boy TOBY because it's a brand new video, and today we are going to be doing a brand new review for the second episode of the Marvel series that everyone's talking about on Disney Plus, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Let's go! Hey guys, just a potential spoiler warning before we crack on. I will be talking about moments from today's episode, so if you haven't seen today's episode or episode 1, please come off this video straight away. It is on Disney Plus now, so you can go and watch the episode before you get on with the rest of this and come back, and then we can obviously go from there. You are happy, I'm happy, and nothing is ruined for everybody. So let's crack on. Also, this is going to be a matter of my own opinion, guys. So if you feel like I have missed anything out, if you wish to add anything, please put it in the comment section below. So until then, let's crack on. It seems to me, we seem to be battling one of the big three. What big three? Androids, aliens, and wizards. So what are we battling then? Gandalf? Wait, how do you know about Gandalf? I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out, okay? So guys, how incredible and interesting was that episode, huh? Just absolute, I honestly think so much better than the first, I will admit. It answered a lot of questions, especially who this new Captain America really is. Because, honestly, I think there's more to him that meets the eye. Like, he's pretending that what he really is isn't what he seems to be. With the fact that, obviously, to start off with, I mean, we all kind of had a bit of a issue with him to start off with, but he's just turned into a bit of a twat. Like, with the fact that he seems to always agitate Sam and Bucky, which obviously means something is going to go south between them three, where it's either them battling each other or something else. But not just that, with the fact that he's got his own Bucky-like partner by the name of Battlestar. I mean, first of all, great name, but could it be for the wrong side? Which is going to be a bit upsetting because, like I said, Battlestar, great name for a superhero. And as well as that, with the fact that when he said to both Sam and Bucky that they should team up when they were in Baltimore, obviously when they turned him down, he kind of showed his true colours with the whole idea of when he started changing his tone by saying, "Stay the hell out of my way." You know? And it's like, wow, could we actually be seeing a villain in the works? Like, that would be insane. That would honestly be so great if we happened to get a brand new, like a villain added, disguised as the hero. Because, I mean, we have had that before, where we've ended up having an anti-hero in a few series before. Because we thought, when it came to WandaVision, we thought Agatha or Agnes was a good guy. Turned out she wasn't. Like, she wanted all of Wanda's powers, but that's a whole different series. We're talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, we could end up seeing a villain in the works. Also, with the fact that we are kind of getting more information about this new group known as the Flag Smashers, which seems to be the main sort of like crew of bad guys. But I think everyone can definitely agree that shit was kind of going to go real when we found out that they had the super soldier serum that, you know, Bucky and Steve obviously had, but most importantly, Bucky had in their arms, and the fact that it went so well when it came to the battle against those 8 soldiers, or the gang, against obviously Bucky, Sam, and then obviously when the other Cap and his friend obviously came in. It was fantastic, and the fact that it kind of felt like, well, we go end up seeing the final match between Bucky, because obviously, you know, we all thought he was going to be fearless when it came to having the super soldier serum inside him, and it was just a case of just like, again, one of the best battles I have seen in a very long time. Like, that's one thing I do like about this series, that so far with the battles, it definitely seems to feel like the sort of like similar vibe that we got from the Captain America movies. And I honestly thought that if we end up seeing more like this could be a very, very good series. Now, I think we can also agree that one of another good favourite scenes was when it came to the therapy session. So, you know, for humour, suspense, the sort of thing that you would expect to happen when those two are in a room together, especially with the fact that we now know that Bucky not really happy with Sam's intentions to not obviously take up the mantle that he witnessed Steve kind of give to him. And it kind of also got him thinking with the fact that if Steve was wrong that Sam was going to be worthy enough to take up the mantle, was he also going to be wrong about the fact that could Bucky not be redeemed for his crimes when he was under Hydra's spell as their version of the Winter Soldier? Obviously, that's one thing that we're hoping we could hopefully find out during the series, which would be great and would also answer a lot of questions. But no, honestly, absolutely brilliant load of humour as well with the staring contest. Like, I honestly thought that was going to go on forever. I think one thing that ruined it was obviously the therapist being like, now blink you two. You know, and that's the thing. This is what I was talking about in the previous videos based on this series, that, you know, when it came to when it was Steve Rogers, Bucky and Sam, it was kind of like Bucky and Sam being the sort of like younger brother sort of like vibe, and then you kind of had Steve kind of being the sort of like top hierarchy, where, you know, try and keep them both sort of like at a reasonable level and not trying to have them tear their heads against each other or tear them apart. You know, it's kind of like the basic sibling rivalry, and then you have the sort of like top alpha telling them to back away from each other or otherwise I'll get involved, sort of thing, you know. Now, if you guys are serious comic book fanatics, you would probably notice a few intriguing things that happened through the episode. First of all, going back to the other Captain America, we found out what his real name is. His name is John Walker. Now, if you guys don't know who John Walker is in the comics, he is known as, obviously, also known as by the US agent. Now, obviously, he's wearing the same sort of similar attire to Captain America, but it's kind of sort of like got the same acrobatic skills as shown in the series, but not without the super soldier serum that obviously Captain America obviously has. It's kind of like a sort of like balanced on training sort of deal, which is actually also shown in the series, which I thought was great. And as well as that, speaking of other aliases of the Star Spangled Man, we also get introduced to another moment of Bucky's past as the Winter Soldier, also known as Isaiah, which when it comes to being in the comics, he's also known as the black version of Captain America, but obviously from a different universe. Now, we've been introduced to the whole idea of multiverses before. Now, if this is another example, mind blown alert is all I can really say. And with the case that obviously we've kind of got the realization that he also has the super soldier serum inside him, and also with the fact that Bucky has obviously met this guy before, when it came to when they went up against each other in 1950, where he kind of obviously had a go at trying to pull off Bucky's robotic arm, which I thought was incredible, and hopefully will we end up seeing that in real life, you know, because we have had the example of a story kind of getting shown into picture before. Now, if they do that again, then obviously Marvel, props to you to surprise the fan base when it comes towards all that. Now, of course, the best part till last was, weirdly enough, unlike the last episode, or the first episode, should I say, was the ending. Now, I did say we were going to hopefully get introduced to the infamous Zemo. With the fact that obviously the duo are on their way over to obviously meet the infamous person in prison to talk about why the super soldier serum is obviously getting pushed around towards obviously the flag smashers. Now obviously we haven't seen Zemo since Civil War. And I mean, after what happened with everything during the movie and with the events, well, I think we can probably definitely say with the fact that it's not exactly going to go too positive when it comes to spilling information to both Sam and Bucky after what they did to him, with everyone else being obviously with the other members of the Avengers. Now, the other question is, because obviously we see him playing chess in the prison. Now, obviously, we've had a Marvel character play chess in a prison before. And that obviously was Magneto and Charles. Now, I know that's not going to be the case because, I mean, we've kind of had our fair share and slight disappointment of an X-Men possibility, but that could be something completely different down the line. But most important question is, who is this mystery person that he's playing chess with? Like, we just never ever know, can we? We just and yeah, just it's looking forward to seeing how things go with Zemo and Bucky and Sam obviously meeting together after so long, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens next in the next episode. Now, to conclusions. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a SMITHBOI rating of 9 out of 10. It was better than the first episode. There was some questions that were asked, but there's still more to be answered. With the fact that when we go end up seeing Sharon Carter, obviously come by and kick some ass, as we saw in the trailer. As well as that, what is going to be the real mystery behind, obviously, the super soldier serum based forms and what is the real history between the Flag Smashers. Who's that woman as well? Like Gerby, is that going to be a sort of like revealment towards later on in the series? I know we kind of got the introduction to who she is, but could there be a certain like sort of like connection towards anything else is what I'm kind of obviously trying to say here. And most of all, with the fact that obviously next Friday we're going to be halfway through the series, guys, until we get to the finale. So the real question is kind of like inside of a question, so kind of breaking the fourth wall here, but what are we going to be seeing when it comes to the finale, and what we're going to be getting out of it when it all comes to an end? And most of all, will more questions get answered for when it comes to what all this is going to be revealed towards? Will Sam get his mantle back? Will Bucky be redeemed? Will we end up seeing will we end up seeing the other Captain America stay as he is, or will he turn bad? So many questions have been asked, and so far half of them are getting answered. Now, credit to Kevin Feige to obviously do this series, but I think it's just a case of just hopefully when we get through the series, just like WandaVision, will all the answers be clear towards us when this series is over? And most importantly, are we going to be getting a second season of this? Because if we do, at least then that will make tons of sense. And at least then we also get the chance to see more questions getting answered as this series goes on. Because, I mean, 6 episodes, that's probably not even going to be enough for any answers. And, yeah, I think it would be great if we did end up getting another series, so then we can kind of understand what's going to be happening. And I don't want the series to end. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed my review. Like I said before, if I have missed anything out, if you wish to add anything, just put it in the comments section below. Anyway, till then. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That was my review for the episode 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, now on Disney+. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And as well as that, if you want to be the first to be notified of any new content on my channel, please don't forget to press that little bell button down below next to the subscribe button, and you'll be the first to be notified for any new stuff. As well as that, I am going to be needing some new ideas, guys, so please give me some love and use my Twitter page and my Instagram page. I have put it up in all my other videos. And as well as that, don't forget to use the comment section below if you feel like I have missed out anything in today's video, and also for new ideas for my channel as well. Until then, I will see you guys later, and peace.